Hi, my name is Yami Ariwala. I'm a double major in Child Development and Family Life Education. I've selected Activity 11, the Cross-Cultural Interview, for FCS 499, Class Section 8. I am of Latina descent, coming from Mexico and Costa Rica, and I was raised Catholic. My experience with cross-cultural communication has been very full due to where I grew up and being surrounded by so many different cultures here in California. I consider myself lucky to have experiences with people who are so different from me. I got to taste their foods, hear the languages they speak, and ask about their lives starting from when I was in grade school. I believe that early exposure to different cultures is very beneficial for young kids in order to start developing empathy and sensitivity when it comes to people who are different from them. This is also the point when kids are the most curious and accepting, allowing them to ask any and all questions in a safe environment. These simple interactions can help combat years of societal discrimination that is present today. This can only benefit a child in the long run when interacting with people from different cultures throughout their lives and careers. As Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie spoke of in her TED Talk, how detrimental the single story can be for an entire culture. It is important to be exposed to the many people's stories in order to formulate a collage that makes up a culture of people. As Latina in this political climate, and seeing how dangerous the "every Mexican is an illegal immigrant" narrative has been terrifying. This narrative has been vicious to thousands of hardworking, undocumented Latinos and Latinas who have lived in America their entire lives in the pursuit of the American dream. Once you hear the stories, from families being separated to dreamers under DACA, I think it is impossible to latch onto the single narrative of illegal immigrants stealing jobs and bringing only drugs and crime. The single story is not only offensive, but dangerous. It paints a caricature of a whole, rich, and vibrant culture of people. The presence of many stories can humanize and empower people. Representation matters. Seeing people in the media, such as TV and movies, that look like you is so important. I think that the TV and movie industries are really understanding the danger of the single story and are implementing change by telling diverse stories with diverse casts. From talking to my friend Jen, who was born in South Korea, grew up in Guatemala, and now lives here in California, is that you can never judge a book by its cover. She has suffered from discrimination from being a Korean woman and having grown up in Guatemala, looking different than everyone else. Although the main religion in Korea being Christianity and the main religion in Guatemala being Catholicism, Jen does not identify with either. She believes in a higher power, but not one specific power such as an organized religion. This makes Jen's story different than most because she does not fit into a single category. Jen has been a part of two cultures her whole life, and now a third being the American culture. She has had a unique life experience and has a better understanding of the importance of hearing many stories than most people. Quoting Jen, "What makes you different is what makes the world go round," and I couldn't agree with her more. I believe that our differences make us unique and keeps the world so colorful and interesting. I love talking to Jen and hearing about her views and experiences. This experience has been very eye-opening and makes me want to interact with more people and ask more questions. I would implore everyone to talk to someone who is different from them, to hear their story, and to be open. Through this interview experience, I have learned that we can learn so much from each other if we only listened. I learned to reject the narrative of the single story and to surround myself with many stories in order to be fully immersed in a culture and to see the many people a part of it. Thanks for watching.